Hi, I'm Ailbhe McDonagh. In this video, we'll be discussing separate bows and slurred bowing. Often I'm asked, what is the difference between separate and slurred bowing? A separate bow is when we do a down or an up bow with just one note at a time. When we talk about slurred bowing, that's when we have multiple notes in the same direction of one bow, either down or up. So I'll give you an example here. If we were to play Frère Jacques, you see there I played every single note on a different bow direction. That still sounds very smooth, and we call that playing legato separate bows. Legato literally means smoothly. So if I want to play the same piece again, but this time with a slurred bowing, I'm going to play two notes to every bow direction this time. So this is very interesting. As you can see, my bow speed doesn't interrupt at all. It's the same speed and the same weight as I go through the bows. But halfway through the note, I add a left hand fingering. Left hand. So you have to be very, very secure with your bowing, making sure that nothing in the left hand is affecting that at all. In a slur, we can put in as many notes as we like. For example, let's try doing 4 notes of the Frère Jacques. So there's a lot more option there for different sounds. It's still a smooth legato bowing, but you can hear the difference because the separate bows have a little consonant at the start because you can hear the bow change a little. So it's like me saying the words ta, 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 ta. So it's not very much that you can hear it. It's still very smooth. But if I do it slurring 4 notes, you hear ta. So a singer can simply move up without adding extra consonants in there. So you can hear the difference. It's very, very slight, but having a few notes in the same bow allows us to play all sorts of different things. Quite often in the Impressionistic era, they would add a lot of notes under the same bow. So something that would allow flourishes in different colours and sounds. So it gives us lots of options. Of course, separate bows can be played very fast as well. I am using a tiny amount of bow, but just using 1 bow per note there. So they're all very similar sounds, but it gives us variety. If you want to practice a piece that will use both separate bows and slurred bows in a legato fashion, have a look at my Floating in Time from It's a Cello Thing Book 1. I have the link for it down below. And this one gives you an opportunity to practice both the slurring and the legato separate bows. And later in the piece, the legato separate bows. And finally, how do you know if you're supposed to play a slurred bowing rather than a separate bow? Well, generally, when we look at cello music, if they haven't written any bowing on top, then every separate note will be a separate down or up bow. But if you see a little rainbow over 2 or more notes, then that means that it's a slur. You can see that here in this graphic. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.